Hey guys, how's it going? Cell here, and welcome back to the Ultimate Ironman Progress series. Just sitting here alching my blood runes like a degenerate, and we're going to pick up 72 magic. Last episode kept on with Slayer, and this episode I'm going to keep going with Slayer. Just picked up a Trolls task, I think 136 of them. Should really add that to like the Slayer skill tooltip or something. Either Runelight or Jagex. As like a toggleable option. That'd be great, thanks. So I'm gonna go do that in Nate is not, I think. Just because I think it'll be easier there, having the guards help out. And yeah, that should, I believe, get us to 58 Slayer. And then I'm probably gonna be on my way to killing, where are they at? Cave Horrors. Because I do want a black mask, and I don't want to wait until I get a task. I've got the space for it at the time being, and okay, there's more clutter in the bag than I realized, but most of this stuff can be gotten rid of in a pinch, so not really too worried about it. Like the Runite bar, probably going to go at some point. Dragonstone, yep, I can plant the seed. Don't really need to keep Limpworts. Tools I can always get back. Warrior Ring is really just there as a trophy and nothing else, so yeah, pretty much everything in here, or probably about half the stuff, can be liquidated in some fashion, so I'll probably end up not being too concerned about space for the time being. And so if I want to pick up a Slayer helm, well, black mask, and then eventually a Slayer helm, I am not going to worry about that for now, so that's the plan for the time being. I'm also closing in on a couple quests that I'm able to do. The ones I'm waiting on right now to do. Contact, I'm doing after I'm done with Neve, because I don't want to unlock a Slayer task, just as a refresher for everybody, in case they missed anything. Devious Minds, 1 skill requirement away. Dream Enter, need 85 combat. Grim Tales, 1 or 2 woodcutting levels away, so King's Ransom, almost there with 65 defense. Let's see here. Sins of the Father, I have all the requirements for, but I'm putting off for a bit, just because, I guess. Then Song of the Elves is the obviously really big goal in the end. I'm also going to need 70 range for that. Yeah, that's not an explicit requirement here, but I want to wait until 70 range to finish Roving Elves and then do Morning's End, so I can do the Western Hard Diary without having to buy back a crystal bow, even though, depending on how things go, it wouldn't be a huge deal for me to have to buy one back because of the Mahogany Homes update. So with that, it looks like that'll be the most efficient method for Ironman going forward. I think that includes ultimates, just because of the sheer quantity of time it takes to cut down all the logs you need, and having the plank sack is a decent boost to like the Mahogany Homes itself. So it's something like you need 1/3 as much money, and you're getting less XP rates overall in construction specifically, and you're also getting less woodcutting XP on your way to 99. But I'm probably just going to take that trade-off anyways and deal with woodcutting some other way, just because Mahogany Home seems that much better. Anyways, so again, that wouldn't be a huge deal for me to have to buy back, so I might end up putting that off depending on how things go. But if I'm going to kill Cave Horrors, I probably plan on doing it with range, busting out the magic short bow, buying some arrows, and going that way, just as a way to get my range up. But I'll have to do some like DPS calculations and see if there's like a good safe spot for them. Anyways, I've spent 4 minutes rambling in the intro, so I'm going to get to this Trolls task. Finished up that task and decided to do some point boosting material since I was at the bottom of a, I guess, reward bracket task tree session. I don't know what to call it. Anyways, picked up Banshees, and I can actually do those in the catacombs, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and do that since I'm not really too concerned about having a short task or like rushing this per se, but obviously this isn't going to get me any points, but still 32 is a lot less than some other masters assign, and might as well do it there. And I think that means I might get set up with my range gear since you can save spot them. Just got everything shuffled around and I'm pretty much ready for my task. I'm going to go plant this Renar seed. And I have decided I'm going to out the warrior ring because the bag is a bit more full than I thought. I mean, most of the stuff I use on a regular basis, so it would be a bit more empty, but I know for a fact I'm never going to use the warrior ring, so I'm just going to go ahead and do this while I'm thinking of it and while it's somewhat relevant, and get on with my day. Oh, also I'm going to be using the magic short bow with adamant arrows. I don't know if I mentioned that this episode. I may switch to mithril if this ends up being a bit too costly, but that's still about 10% more DPS, 5 to 10% more than the bone crossbow, so I'm still fine with using the magic short bow instead of that. Oh hey, there's a magic tree here ready, and I'm close to a farming level. There's 79 farming. I've been like 7k away from that for a really long time. I think there are a couple of yew trees that I've planted a while back that would have gotten me there, but better now than later, I guess. 79 farming. It's been a while since I've done a birdhouse run, so I haven't had like a steady influx of seeds, and my current farming contract is a maple tree, so I might get around to picking that up eventually. Here comes 58 Slayer, and that unlocks us Cave Warriors, which is the kind of short-term goal I set for, well, not really the episode, but it's a partway point through the episode. So I'm going to finish off this Banshee task and then head over to the Cave Warriors. I'm going to buy a Witchwood icon and keep it equipped because I'm going to have the strength amulet anyways, so there's like really no point in not doing it just in case. And I have to double check that I can actually safe spot them because otherwise I kind of just wasted time getting this range set up. And yeah, it is nice to be able to AFK stuff, which is, or like, you know, AFK by safe spotting. So that's pretty nice and like a large reason I'm doing this with the range anyways. It's just that much nicer to train range while also having to not focus so much. As that task wrapped up, I went and picked up another one from Turiel. Skeletons, 39 of them, and now I'm on mostly harmless. Something I didn't realize is that the Witchwood icon gives +1 prayer, which isn't really relevant since we're not going to be hardlining any prayer, but it's an interesting piece of trivia. Probably going to have to leave here at some point to get more arrows and also using soul heads. Also, I have no idea which cave I go to. This looks like the only one I can get to, so I'm going to head down there and see what happens. Well, didn't realize you needed a light source, so it looks like I'm coming back. Also, I didn't get rid of my cloak, and I guess I can do that now. Seems like a good time to mention, oh, I lost my screen, that the POH costume room update is now here. And what that means is that we can now deposit individual pieces, but only withdraw full sets. This is, I don't know the rules for the other character types, but Ultimate Iron Man, you can deposit individual pieces of things, but you cannot withdraw individual pieces, and you can't store duplicates. So if I have another fire-making hood, I can't take it out of here. I don't know what this does. Ah, right. So once again, can't take it out. Once I store this, I can withdraw the full set, and then keep only the pieces I need by depositing the rest. So this saves us from having to go pick up the skill cape hood from the respective skill cape owner, which is, you know, a minor convenience thing, but also situations like, say I want my, what is it called, graceful, except I don't want it all. I only want the cape because I'm doing like thieving or something and I want to wear the rogue's outfit, and the extra bit of weight reduction is fine, so I'll do that and keep just the cape. Then of course if I want the rest of it, just store the cape and I can take it all out again. So once again, very nice quality of life update, and this also enables us to do things like treasure trails if I open the treasure chest over here, and not have to worry about pretty much any of the stuff we had to before, in that if I get, say, like a couple pieces of trimmed or gold mithril, I can deposit those individually instead of having to wait until I get the full set, which was massive clutter. And some people would try to set it up so that they would do like open 100 or 200 or 250, whatever, caskets at once and try to just get as many sets as they could. You don't have to do that anymore. You can just open them as you get them, unless you're trying to go for a big opening for like a video or something, and deposit them as you get them, which is very nice. Related to this, once again, we also don't have to sit around and wait for specific random events. Like, there are AFK grinds where you can do like, a month of the same thing realistically, and that would be when people would choose to wait and save up all their outfit pieces. Like when I was doing a bit of barbarian fishing, this guy said he camped for like 2 months waiting for I think it was Jekyll and Hyde for stamina potions. He was trading in tourstals to get staminas to get his pool earlier. And he said he had like 4 out of 5 pieces of the mime costume and in that time span, and didn't get the 5th one, so he had to end up dropping it, which is, a massive pain. And also I've avoided doing any of these randoms at all just because of that reason pretty much. But I'll be doing them now and filling this out as I get them, and I'll notify you guys, even though it's pretty minor, if I complete a set or something. Given that I'm getting a bit deeper into Slayer, it's finally time to bite the inventory space bullet and get the herb sack and the seed box. There we go. 4 points left in Dead Farm. Probably never going to come back, but I don't know, maybe I'll want to do some collectionist stuff and get the outfit or something. But there we go, we've got the seed box, which, I didn't realize you could do that. Just put everything in there. Anyways, here's the seeds we've got so far, if I check that again. Snapegrass is nice. Those all came as one drop. That's got to be rare. Don't even want to check that, but decent Avanto and Irit. Also, I have obviously more seeds in my looting bag that can go in there if I ever need to free up space in the looting bag itself, since I'm always going to be taking up this spot unless it's in death storage for something. Oh, they got to be grimy? I did not realize that. Okay, that's not bad, but I already cleaned mine, so which is like ever so slightly annoying. Anyways, I'm starting to ramble, but I'm going to get these eventually, and they're always going to take up an inventory space unless we've got them stored in the death storage mechanic somewhere. So might as well do it now because it's useful for the particular thing I'm doing. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick them up. I've already said that like 12 times. Also planting this poison ivy here for the Ardoon hard task, and I'll check that later. Hopefully it survives. Is this normal? I'm not even going to keep these, but I've gotten over 20 white berries from this bush. I thought it grew like up to a max number, and I thought that max was like 6 or something. Maybe the max is 25? I have no idea, but that's kind of insane. And if it is some random number like 25 or whatever, I don't know, maybe that means getting berries in the future won't be a massive pain like I thought it would be. Also switching over to mithril arrows now, as I mentioned I might, because it's going to be more cost effective. Adamant arrows are a little too much for me right now to be able to sustain, and I don't want to blow all my money on them, so yeah. Well, no sooner do I fire up Monster Train, get ready for some long AFK, actually only about an hour before I go to sleep, but fire up some Monster Train. I'm literally 2 minutes in, and I get a black mask. 91 kills. The luck is real, I guess. Anyways, let's take this off. Obviously, like, less offensive bonuses stat-wise, but the 10% bonus with just melee for the black mask and the unimbued Slayer helmet. But that will surpass the Nate is not. So I'll probably end up dropping this, or alking it rather, for the time being. And then I can always buy another one for like 55k, I think, if I need one in the future. But yeah, definitely wasn't expecting that. Also can uncharge it if I need to. Because is the charge version tradable? Yeah, apparently it is. But the middle, between 10 and 0, it is not tradable, so I'll need to uncharge it if I ever use charges and need to put it in the looting bag or something. Anyways, yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to have happen, which is great, but definitely didn't expect to get it this early. Okay, so I accidentally messed up and recorded over my last clip somehow by pressing buttons accidentally. Anyways, a lot has happened since the last clip. I went and did more arterial boosting. I AFK'd at sand crabs a bit. I'm almost 62 range between the two of those activities. I'm up to, alright, what was that? I'm up to 40 tasks now, so I'm gonna get one from Konar. Hellhounds in the Catacombs. I don't know if those are safe spottable, but if so, that's fine. I might do those with range if they are safe spottable. And I might do that before I head on to my next thing, which is going to be AFKing ammonite crabs. Hopefully, anyways. My plan is to find a spot, do birdhouses, which is why I've shuffled everything around again in the looting bag, and taken out my rune axe. The plan is to, if I look over here, all the way over on Fossil Island, I've got my teaks planted here, so I figure it'll be easy enough to run from whatever spot I'm at to get over here, chop a couple logs here, run down to each birdhouse, and then resume my AFKing. So hopefully that can go according to plan. I also had a Banshee task in which I got my first Superior. No drops from it though, and I did get Mystic Gloves from a regular Banshee, so once again the Slayer luck is apparently existent on this account. Anyways, I'm gonna do a couple other things before I figure out whether I'm gonna do this Hellhounds task in the Catacombs or not. Okay, I'm actually gonna do something potentially dumb and can block for 100 points. That might be worth it because Hellhounds are kind of common as far as I know across various Slayer Masters, and they are not worth doing unless you're doing Cerber specifically, and obviously I'm not going to, so alright, just go for it. Bite the bullet. Puts me further away from the stuff I actually want to get, like Slayer Helm, but oh well. What do we got? Black Demons in the Chasm of Fire. That is doable, and I may be able to safe spot those, so I'll have to look into that. Okay, I'm not going to bother safe spotting those, but I will get around to that at some point after I'm done training range, and I get all my melee gear back out and around because the boost from the Black Mask being on a Slayer task and just the fact that my melee gear is far superior to my range gear will help quite a bit. The task is going to take forever regardless, but I'd rather, if I'm going to be AFKing or like safe spotting something, I'd rather go completely all the way. And if I'm not going to be completely all the way, I'd rather just deal with it and like prayer flick and all that, use potions and melee. So yeah, I'm going to finish getting around for ammonite crabs and head over there. Actually, I think I'm pretty much already all around because this is my final gear setup. I was tempted to get an Amulet of Power as well from Ham storerooms. Diamond Amulet from there, and then Enchanted, of course. And some frog leather boots. Turns out they don't actually help that much because our accuracy against ammonite crabs is already so high. It would be, I think getting an Amulet of Power was something like a 0.09% damage per second increase, which is obviously pretty bad and not really worth it. So I'm going to put that off for now. It might be worth getting one in the future depending on how high of defense we're up against, but for now, like Amulet of Strength is so good because it has like 4 more strength bonus than the Power and Glory amulets that if you're using melee you can realistically stick with that for quite a long time. Ammonite crabs, because I am going to do the clue scrolls whenever I get one. Stopping by Tears of Gothics for an easy 171 tears and a ton of runecrafting XP. Let's see what we got. Yep, that's a level, just barely. Next one is not going to be though, because it's pretty much going to be 10k XP from here on out. Another big jump since the last clip. I have gotten 70 range, and I think it's about 50% of the way to 71 from 70. Also got 6500, a little bit towards 66 as well. I got quite a few seeds as well. Alright, I need to stop saying that. Oh, bang pin. Okay, got 9 fossils total. 6 small, 3 medium. I don't think that's enough to do really anything with, so I'm just going to leave them in here for now. Probably worry about finishing this out later. It took me about 2 days to get up to 70 range, and I did birdhouse runs whenever I could. I had a contract at the farming guild for a maple tree, so I went ahead and planted that. I can start walking over there while I'm talking about this. And other than that, got 26 seaweed spores from the crabs themselves, as well as magic seed, papaya, another maple, and 3 yew seeds, which is a pretty nice haul as far as I'm concerned. I got a spirit seed. I believe they pulled something in which you would be able to trade in a spirit seed for a seed pack. I don't know the status of that, or like whether it even passed. I guess I'll look it up. If it did pass, I can probably squeeze in a spot in my seed box for it, just to hold on to if I think that's going to come in anytime soon. If it didn't pass though, I'll just drop it. Again, I'll be planting these seeds probably very slowly over time. I'd rather finish out the farming contract if possible, so I'm going to go over here, pick up another one, see what is going on there. Oh, I also got this numulite. Collected it just for the sake of it, really. I think there's like some completionist, collectionist type stuff going on, and I'm going to go to wherever I need to for that and turn that in after the end of this video. Let's see what we got here. Completed it. Got a seed pack. Got another one for us. Give me a medium, please. Magic tree. Alrighty. I can actually do that because I have a seed and I can go start picking some coconuts so I can actually make the payment for it. I will do that after the video though. Once again, seaweed spores. I don't know if I'm going to actually grow them yet. I'm going to try it out and see if it's a pain. And if it isn't, then I'm just going to go ahead and incorporate that into whatever else I'm doing. And maybe that'll be a good enough excuse to get me over there and doing birdhouse runs more, because honestly, the main reason for me to do birdhouse runs right now is the seeds. Like, this is a lot of farming XP I got over the course of this. I also got 2 calquat seeds, which I can plant easily for 2 reasons now. One, I have the actual farming level, unlike before. Even though it's only 72, I like shot up in levels because of Tithe Farm and a few other things. So now I can easily plant them, and I've got a poison ivy bush by the monastery, so I can pick those as payment for the calquats, and they're like 12k XP each. Planted one and checked it earlier, and the second one is growing right now, so that's again very nice. Alright, now might as well open the seed pack. This is honestly a ton of stuff already. Holy crap, that's so many pineapple seeds. I can see why people love these contracts now. I mean, I kind of already knew before, but alright, I'm dropping most of this. Probably end up dropping that too, and okay, I can actually plant the white berries, I guess, without being too lazy. I'll drop these as well since I can't do anything with them at the moment. Maples can get stuffed in there. Pineapple I'll probably hold on to until I'm done needing coconuts, I guess. Because I'll need to make a few round trips for the magic seed at least. Yew trees I'm not too concerned about making the payment on. I can just use Ultra Compost and that'll be good enough. It's only 7k XP, and farming XP really shouldn't be a problem long term. Anyways, I've rambled way too long once again. Let's get to cracking open these clues. 10 easy clues. 1 was from a bird nest and the rest were from ammonite crabs. By the way, I killed, let's see here, 998 ammonite crabs. Oh, I should have just went for the round 1,000. And it looks like I missed 2 seaweed spores, and oh, I had an easy casket from something else before I even started, so I got 8 easy clues, which is, I think, around the drop rate a little bit on the lucky side. Anyways, let's get them open. Nothing there, nothing again. Ooh, bob shirt. I think you need that for a clue at some point. So there's another one. Lunar Isle. Not useful. Another one, sure. Alright, let me store some in Alex and this stuff. Apparently those Lunar Isle teleports are 5k each, which I guess isn't too surprising because it's an easy way to get there, and otherwise it's kind of a pain. Ooh, gold bronze legs. Nice. Ooh, rub legs and nothing. Decent amount of coins, actually. That was quite a bit. I guess I'll take the plate legs and alch them, even though they're probably not even worth alching. Oh, I didn't even notice the trimmed bronze full helm. Anyways, thanks to the recent update, not that one. We can stuff all this stuff into... Whoops. Are those... I can't... Oh, this is medium. There we go, there's easy. Yeah, some of this is like a single thing. Where in the heck? Oh, I didn't store it. There we go, like this I can freely put in and take out, not that I'm ever going to really have a use for it. Things like this, though, I'm just going to go ahead and deposit because I'm not going to hold on to it, and it's not like immediately useful or anything. So I won't be able to take anything out of here until I, of course, end up getting the other three. Same for the gold trim bronze plate legs. Bob shirt, though, just goes right in, come out anytime. Let's see where the investment stuff is. Ceradome investment. Ah, holy crap, that is so much. Oh well, I don't think I'm gonna need these legs for anything. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put them in here and not worry about it. Yeah, I mean, I'm fairly unlikely to even finish those off, but anyways, that'll wrap it up for the episode, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Kind of all over the place, kind of rambly. I do have a relatively long-term plan, though. I think AFKing, I'm gonna do... I'm gonna try to AFK some more stuff just to get it out of the way. Like, I need 77 magic for, what's it called? Super Glass Make, so I can get my crafting up in a non-annoying fashion. So I think what I'm gonna try to do is AFK Ammonite crabs. I know, like, people never AFK there with magic, or find something equally AFK that I can not have to splash on, because you might as well get the bonus XP if you can. I don't really care about the extra 10 minutes of AFK time from splashing. I'd rather have the increased XP rate of actually dealing damage to things. So yeah, 5 whole levels there. It would take quite a while, but if I can do it, chip away at it by AFKing, you know, after I'm done feeling like doing other stuff, then that'll work out great. And once again, gonna get back on the 69 Slayer grind for Monkey Madness 2. Again, I've got a few quests in the pipeline here, but I'm gonna put most of those off until a little bit later, just so I can do like a whole batch of quests at once, because that's kind of what I prefer to do. Anyways, if you've enjoyed me making progress / rambling for 20 minutes, or however long this video is, feel free to give it a like and subscribe if you want to see more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.